Okay guys, I don't want to go home. I've only got a couple of balls left, but for guys with conventional golf swings, to take the complexity out of a conventional golf swing, because the club player or the rank and file player really does, oh, bring that. Oh my God. Yeah, the rank and file golfer, guys, has fits trying to get themselves with all their angles, their positions and everything on the backswing. What if I told you, forget everything, forget all the angles, forget everything about your body, just take hold of the golf club, just take hold of the golf club and think of one thing only, just putting the golf club over here, like that. Just put it over here like that. And then put it over here like that. Don't think about anything else. Okay, the golf swing is just let the body respond. Sit down, let the club feel heavy. Sit down. Just put the club over here. Just going to put it over here. Whereabouts over here? Oh, just over here. Like there. It's that with a turn. That's all it is. All I'm doing is doing that with a turn. Now watch how lackadaisical this is. This is just thinking about putting the club over here. Not thinking about a golf swing, I'm just going to put it over here. Don't worry about the downswing, just put the club over here. Conventional golf swing. Can't believe how far that's gone. Okay, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, okay, Joe, that's okay for you because you've eaten your lunch and your breakfast on the practice tee. You've hit millions of golf balls, got some reasonable coordination, and you can feel it. But guys, I'm not thinking about anything there. All I'm thinking about there is just putting the club over here. And what's over there, just bring it back to here. Don't think about anything. Now, I don't teach that way. I don't teach anything that doesn't have a basis of understanding. I have to know how everything works in the golf swing. But there are people that don't, and people that can't learn that way and swing that way. So if you're one of those people, and you've got a conventional golf swing, just think you want to put the club over here. What does that mean, Jay? It means just put it over here. How do I put it over here? Just do that. Look at this, I'm just turning my body here, putting it there. And just do it as softly as you can. I mean, that's obscene. How good that shot is and how far it's gone. Just obscene. Not thinking about anything. Just putting the club over here. And then the body's responding to... I tell you what it's responding to. It's responding to no anxiety and no expectation. It's just doing what it does naturally. It's just supporting the mass moving over here, the torque build up, and the need to support this coming down at speed, going back that way. That's what the body's doing. Conventional golf swing. I don't teach that stuff, but if I had a lot of people that had difficulty with taking on board precise understandings of swing procedures, I would teach that. And I don't know what I call it. I just call it, just responsive golf swing. And the only thought I think about here, put it over here. I'm not thinking about where. Just want to take the club back and just put it over there. Just put my hands over there with the club over there. That's all I'm thinking about. Just want to put the club over there with my hands over there. Well, they're amazingly high power draws. That 5 iron's going as high as the highest wedge that I could hit. That's just a big high power draw. Of course, there's a lot of zip on that. And I know what people will say, well, why wouldn't you swing like that, Joe, if you can hit the ball that good? And clearly you're saying that they're perfect golf shots and they're very long and they're fantastic. So why wouldn't I swing like that when I can swing like that? Because that's a very, very easy golf swing. Very easy golf swing. And I guess my answer to that would be that I'm just a structured thinking person. And I have to know what's going on in the golf swing. Whereas here, the only thing I know that's going on here is I know enough about, neurological responses. I know enough about that to know that if I just take the golf club back loaded and let my body respond to the loading, that I'm going to get an automatic response. I'll just do that. I know that. And so that's why there's no mental consternation for me, because I know how the body works in a situation like this. I'm not trying to interrupt this at all. I'm just trying to put the club over there, take it back as far as I can, thinking about a bit of a pause, but that's all I'm trying to do. I don't know how many shots I've hit there. 4 shots? They're 4 perfect golf shots. And I couldn't tell you what's happening in the golf swing. All I can tell you is what I'm trying to do. And that is I'm just trying to put the club over there. I know what you're saying. It's not that simple, James. Well, it is. How does the put happen? I just take this and I put it there. I put my hands there. Just take my hands and put them there. Take my hands and put them there. That's all I think about. Forget everything else. Just maybe what that guy said about me being a scatterbrain is right. Because I can do that. And I could teach people to do that. Teach people to hit the ball like that. I never have. But for people that have difficulty with complex analytical application thinking, this could be great. Just hang on. That was amazing. That was amazing. Well, I'm going to try and slow it down, put it over there, and try and just incorporate a bit of a ready code in it. That's the highest I've ever hit the ball in my entire life. I've never hit the ball that high and hit it that, with that much power, and the ball just going forward. Maybe the ready code is just making my swing a bit longer, but there's lots of power on it. Those 5 irons are landing in a tree up here. That's, like normally I land 15 yards short of the tree. This is landing up in the tree, and way up in the tree because it's so high. Wow. Anyway guys, the message here is forget everything. Just get your hands and put them there. What's going to happen to the club? It's going to follow your hands. And just let your hands do that. The feeling is, if I had a softball in my hands here, just going to throw it over the shoulder. That's what I'm going to do, get the softball and throw it over here. But I've got the club in my hands. Just let it go. Let it go. Don't think about anything else. Give it a go. Just put your hands over here. Don't worry about anything else. And that's all I was thinking about. And those shots are as good as I've ever hit in my life. Stronger than I've ever hit in my life. Very strong. Anyway guys, as my old grandmother used to say, there's more than one way to skin a cat than choking it with a pound of butter. We never knew what it meant. But there is. It certainly is. You don't go around skinning cats in this day and age. That's not a good idea. But anyway guys, that's for you guys that have a little difficulty with really complex mechanical applications. Put your hands over here. Yeah. Yeah. If you watch that guy, and someone posted on my channel today, there's a guy called Brian Sparks out of England. He actually does that. It's called a simple swing. But Brian swings the club like that. And I'm sure that's all he thinks about. That's what he does, and he hits it great. Brian Sparks, have a look at him. But that's what he looks like he's doing. And that's what I felt like I was doing. Anyway guys, just something else that for guys that have a bit of trouble with complexity. A lot of ways to swing a golf club. And for that guy that said that I'm a scatterbrain and I should give it up and stop, close the channel down, give it up. That's what this channel's about. There's a million ways to swing a golf club. And while I can come up with different ways to swing a golf club, there'll be a million people out there, and some of those million might be able to take advantage of what I come up with. So maybe the scatterbrain approach is the way to look at a golf swing. I could never teach the same thing, and I've never seen anyone swing the same in my entire life. Never seen two people swing the same, ever. So why would you teach the same idea and the same philosophy and the same outlook? You wouldn't do that, would you? Anyway guys, put your hands over there.